Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be showing you how to make a simple chickpea salad. So we're going to start by getting all of our supplies and ingredients. You'll be needing a medium-sized bowl, tongs or spoons, a knife, cutting board, olive oil, and vinegar of your choice. I prefer to use apple cider vinegar because it's healthier and I just enjoy it best. As well as salt. Any other seasoning is optional to add, like the Greek spice I have here. For the ingredients, we have our chickpeas, cucumbers, red cabbage, red bell peppers, orange carrots, and celery. Now I've got my knife being really careful with it, and my cucumber is already cut in half, so I'm going to cut one side in half the long way again. It should end up looking like this. Then the shorter and horizontal way, keep cutting about every 1 centimeter to look like small triangles. Do this to both sides of the vegetable. For the red bell pepper, it is already cut in half, so about every centimeter, or even half of 1 centimeter, cut it thin the long way. I know it sounds confusing, but just watch to get the hang of it. Then you can take each longer piece and cut each one into smaller squares like so. This part's way easier, and you can even do 2 or maybe 3 at once, just like I'm doing. After that, just take your carrots and cut them really tiny into circles. This requires barely any cutting at all, which makes it really easier. But just be careful, because it still is pretty tough to cut since it is a carrot. Get your celery and cut it slim the shorter way, just like the carrot. It should be like a mini rainbow with each piece you've cut. It is even easier to cut than the carrot because it's not much cutting, but it's also very much softer. Okay, now this is the tricky part that you can get an adult to help you with. You need to get a kitchen razor/shaver to shred your red cabbage. You will be using only one of these sides, but remember, be very careful because these are dangerous. You only need about a quarter of the whole salad, and just start going on the edge of it and giving a nice smooth but tough enough stroke along the whole side of it. As you can see, it's difficult, but try your best. The final part is going to be adding your chickpeas. If you don't know how to set the chickpeas and get them ready, I recommend watching a different video before doing this. But then, once they're all ready, you can just add them straight to your sized mixing bowl. Then you can start mixing all of your dry ingredients together, and no, we have not added any of our seasonings or oils yet, but we're about to get to that in a minute. You can use 2 spoons or you can use tongs. I definitely don't recommend mixing this with your hands. You can go on and fetch your 1 tablespoon measurement, and all you're going to be needing is 3 full tablespoons of your olive oil. I like to add it into 1 bigger cup just because it's easier to, in the end, pour, and it makes sure I don't spill the olive oil or make a mess anywhere else. Then in that same olive oil mixing and measuring cup, you're gonna get your vinegar. I have my apple cider vinegar, and you're gonna get your 1 tablespoon measuring out, and you wanna put 3 of these tablespoons in of your vinegar. But you do not need it to be like overflowing or anything, because vinegar can be very strong and it would probably spoil your whole salad if you added too much. So be careful with that. Then you can add your sea salt. I use this kind of salt, and just a 1/4 teaspoon. So you want to start by just being careful with that. And you don't need to make this an exact measurement, but it's just kind of fun to evenly measure out everything. Make sure you don't make a mess. It does not need to be over heaping, but if it is, that's all right. You just don't need to add as much. Mix your oils together in your measuring cup, and it doesn't even need to be mixed that much. Just try and get the salt dissolved as much as you can. Once it's all mixed, you can add it all around in your salad. If I want, I can add a Greek spicing or any other seasoning on it. Finally, you guys can finish mixing your chickpea salad, and then it is ready. And it should stay good for a few days in the fridge as well. Try your best not to squish the chickpeas if you can as well. Going back, just make sure that you guys have cut all of your things bite-sized enough. And thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time, and enjoy your awesome chickpea salad. Bye!